Hello, and welcome to Psycho Sorcerers Get to Know a Deity. Today's topic is
the Goddess Hecate, sometimes pronounced Hecate or Hecate, ancient Greek goddess of magic, sorcery, witchcraft, herbology, and necromancy, often associated with the crossroads, entryways, dogs, snakes, ghosts, the moon, and witchcraft, and often depicted holding torches or keys. Her primary spheres of focus were nature, hunting, and the moon. Hecate's lineage differs from source to source, but many believe she was a Titan, one of the only Titans to remain in power after the gods overthrew their kind. This would make her a primordial being along the lines of Tiamat in Babylon. In modern days, she has taken on the role of Mother Goddess or Dark Goddess, depending on the practice, and has been attributed the personification of the Triple Goddess, like many Mother Goddesses before her. This draws many parallels between her and other goddesses of the same like, but Hecate is not as similar to those deities as some would think. In some writings, she becomes a ruler over the lower world, commanding the souls of the departed in a very similar way to Ereshkigal from Babylon. In such writings, she is often viewed as a spectral being, like a banshee, who sends demons and phantoms to teach sorcery and witchcraft to initiates in the material world. In many ways, this, and her relation to magic, mirrors the goddess called the Morgan. However, all these tales of Hecate originate in later Greek stories. In her true origins, pre-ancient Greece, believed by many to start in Thrace, Hecate does not mirror the Morgan, or Ereshkigal, or Ishtar, or Isis. In fact, it appears elements from the universal stories of so many goddesses were simply attributed to her at a later date, perhaps to try to make her into a representation of all goddesses, a single queen goddess. Her ancient origin is much more simple than her modern depictions, but also much more chaotic. She was a being born before the gods, possibly the daughter of Titans, who chose to aid the gods and held the power to bestow or withhold wealth, victory, wisdom, good luck, and prosperity upon mortals. She was also guardian of the crossroads and keeper of the secrets of magic. Nearly everything else has been added or taken from other deities. One of the most famous symbols of Hecate is Hecate's wheel, believed by some to symbolize the crossroads between this world and the next. One of the few functions that has remained a function of Hecate in the ancient myths and modern-day versions of the deity is her control over the crossroads. She is the one who can bestow access to the worlds beyond this one. Through such an entity, the powers of all gods can be accessed, which may explain why her stories were commingled with so many other goddesses. It is also possible the mingling of the different goddess stories was done for negative reasons, to create a central figure which could be demonized by those who stood against the pagans to unify them in their hate. By doing so, one could simply make Hecate out to seem like a demon or devil, and would later be able to claim other goddesses were one and the same. Regardless of the reason, modern-day followers of Hecate often view her as a dark goddess, yet one with ties to nature and the energy of life. In magic, Hecate is called upon to bestow or withhold wealth, victory, wisdom, good luck, and prosperity. She is also keeper of the great wheel of death and rebirth, and an incarnation of the path of change.
That's it for today. I'm Psycho Sorcerer, and as always, may the gods be forever in your favor.